hockey? Like, is there hockey?
Yeah.
Because you put me on a pitch to play football, I feel like I have two left legs.
Right.
So for me, it's hockey.
Yeah.
And you'll find people also asking you, how are you holding the stick? How are you able to turn the stick? Because if you give the stick to someone right now, they'll
it's
just
kind of difficult.
do this.
Yeah, exactly.
They are not able to turn it.
Yeah.
So for me, it just has to do with passion, and it's also good for the mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to play hockey for this long?
No.
When you were starting?
Imagine no.
Oh, for real, yeah?
Imagine no.
Yeah.
I was so excited about this sport to a point when I was pregnant with my firstborn.
Yeah.
I played until I was 8 months.
Yeah.
I was literally being told, get out of the
8 months.
pitch.
Come on, Trina.
Get out of the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of your friends, your colleagues, your peers that you started playing hockey with, do you think they're still playing, some of them?
Oh my, we even went with them to Johannesburg.
All of them are still playing?
Oh yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very impressive.
The same team I started with, Mombasa Sports Club.
Yeah.
We have like 6 of us who are still actively playing hockey.
So being a striker, in hockey, a creative striker for that matter, what does it take for you to play that position and for you to actually thrive in that position artistically, right? Because when you mention striker, when you say striker, I'm just imagining a footballer like a striker as well.
Supposed to score.
Like the finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difference? I mean, how's it like being a creative striker in hockey?
One, in hockey, we have different formations when we're playing the forward line.
Yeah.
So when you're a creative striker, you're actually supposed to create opportunities to enable other strikers or yourself score.
Yeah.
All right. So in hockey, we have the D.
Yeah.
Where if you create a foul, you get a penalty corner.
Yeah.
Most of the foreign teams, when they get a penalty corner, it's a goal.
Yeah.
It's straight out a goal. So you position yourself in such a way you create those opportunities.
So the D is like the final play.
No, it's the D. Like, you see
That's
where the goal is?
Okay, I understand.
And then there's a D around it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So anything that happens there, like if you decide you've gotten the ball and you're not in a position to score, you just do something as simple as just putting the ball on the defender's leg, and you're given that.
A penalty straight.
Yes.
That's interesting. Yeah. Wow. It's very... the rules are very... very detailed, and you got to be aware of your surrounding.
Yes, you have. Yes,
and your positioning.
Yes, positioning is key. For me, what I can...
So you've always played as a creative striker?
Yes. But that doesn't limit me from playing other positions when I am training.
Yeah.
But I'm usually very passionate, and I find myself more self-aware as a creative striker.
When you began playing in 1998, obviously, I don't know whether the rules have changed.
They have.
Oh, they have.
Yes.
So you want to talk about that? How is it compared to now? Was it easy back then? It's a bit more stringent right now.
Right now, it's more safe.
Yeah.
Unlike before.
Yeah.
Yeah. The injuries have gone down because now we are more aware that you're not supposed to come from the wrong, and you have to give someone at least a 5 to be able to move with the ball. There's so much that has changed. Yeah.
That's interesting. And so in terms of positions, where do you thrive the most? Because you said you can play other positions. If you could tell the coach on any given day, let me choose my own position, what is it dependent on?
For me, I thrive as a striker, creative striker, and a defender.
I like that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So the Kenya 040 Women's Masters team was unbeaten in Joburg. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, yes.
What made that squad very special?
The squad was amazing. Let me tell you, we actually South Africans didn't expect that.
Yeah.
This being the first time we were taking the team there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year we didn't take the team to Cape Town, but this time we decided let's take the ladies team.
Yeah.
They were really surprised. One of the comments they actually mentioned to us, like, you guys are fast.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
We got to play with their over 35s, over 40, over 45s, and even their over 50s. So they were really And I know they have an idea that we don't have the infrastructures like they do.
Yeah.
But here we were able to actually play on the turf and finish unbeaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenyans are always known by they to be fast when it comes to sports in general. So
even
they
looking
probably
for money.
Just put incentives over there. We will perform. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, okay. So you need to give me more details. Mm-hmm. What was the game plan when you guys were going to SA for that tournament? What was the strategy?
We had a very amazing coach.
Yeah.
He's also the coach for the national ladies team, the younger team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he was very open with us, and he was very honest with us. Like, I want you to enjoy this game.
I like that.
And he gave us formations. Let's start with this formation. If it doesn't work, we immediately, the first 10 minutes, let's switch.
Okay.
And that is how we managed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. And I like it when a coach tells you, just enjoy yourselves.
This one?
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yeah.
You did not come to die.
It's not do or die.
Yeah. But enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And we really did enjoy ourselves on that pitch.
I like that. I like that. Because you can express yourself better.
Yeah.
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 So what are some of the lessons that you learned from that experience, of course? And another question I can tie to that one is, what are some of, with regards to our potential in the international stage, how would you rate Kenya moving forward from that experience that you had in Joburg? Lessons, and of course our potential in the international stage moving forward. What's going on?
You see, in Africa, when you beat a South African team, for that matter, you already put yourself as tier 1. So for us, the lessons we took is we went there believing in ourselves.
Yeah.
And that is the first motivation we had. And the right attitude. Despite not having the right pitches to play on, we still carry the mentality like we are winning this.
Yeah.
And to be very honest, South Africans, the last game we played, the captain was like, we are happy to see you in the World Cup. We're actually going for the World Cup in Rotterdam next year.
Very nice. Congrats.
And we're taking 2 ladies team and 2 gents.
Yeah, what category?
For the ladies, we are taking the 035s and the 040.
Okay.
And for the gents, we are taking the 040 and the 050.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's our potential in general when it comes to
so much
the
potential.
women's in the international stage?
There's so much international. As we currently speak, our ladies, the national ladies, have gotten the sponsorship for the Los Angeles Olympics 2028. They got a team grant of 50,000 USD.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very
so
impressive.
that tells you already something about women in hockey and in sports. Because that's the team that is going to come up again as masters.
Eventually, they're going to graduate. I like that.
Yes.
So you guys are currently preparing, like you just talked about, for the 2026 World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, Masters Hockey World Cup in Rothenburg.
Yes.
What are some of the strategies? How's the prep going? How often do you guys train?
Currently, we are now coming up with a training schedule for the different teams, because 4 teams is quite a number.
Yeah.
And considering we also have limited infrastructures for training, so we also need to look at the timings and everything. And being masters, these are people who also have work, are employed. So we need to find a common ground, common time when it's possible to train. And most of us really have to sacrifice. Like you've heard, he has to come all the way from Kericho, so probably has to make a trip during the weekends to train. Another thing also, we are looking forward to having sponsors support us in making this possible, because just imagine Kenya being in a World Cup for hockey. Whoever imagined? You see? And the saddest part about hockey is it was the first team sport in Kenya to actually go for the Olympics.
What? That's impressive. Before athletics?
Yes. First team sport.
What?
So right now we want to go back there. We want to go up. put our ranks up there. And for me, what I can ask is if we can get corporate sponsors. I mean, who doesn't want to see your brand there? And the games will be live, Yeah. So we just need support because we can't let the government do everything. There can be budget constraints, but when we have people supporting these teams, make Kenya proud. It's something. Even to the young ones, it's motivation.
No, I'm with you. I agree with what you're saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially in 2025, we definitely have to get back to where we belong. Because we were pioneers as a sport, hockey in the country when it comes to the Olympics. And for me, I'm thinking, as a union, you're the Deputy Secretary General.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are the opportunities? So maybe there's a sponsor listening to you right now. Yeah, where are the specific opportunities for growth? Forget even about the World Cup in itself. So the one is just jumping into the union. If you were to sit with a sponsor right now, what are we talking about?
One and foremost, every sponsor wants to see a return on investment. And some corporates have sports at their very backbone of their corporate values and all that. There are plans. We've reached out, and there are people of goodwill all the way from Egypt. We currently have one person who's even approached us with proposals for the drawings, but they've been very honest. Like, we want to make this place a place where it can sustain itself, but I, as a corporate, I cannot do it alone. And that is Elgon. Elgon came and we can get the turf. We don't have to get it from, I don't know where we'll have to pay a lot of duty. We can get actually from Egypt, where they make very beautiful turfs.
Right.
Yeah. But now, the amount that we collect as a union, when it comes to the affiliation fees we charge the clubs for the running the leagues and all that, is usually not enough. We want the game to continue, but you see now we are not able to stop the game so that we can get the infrastructure.
I agree.
Yeah. So for me, I think there's a lot the corporates can do, and they can also gain from these same players. Because they can give them employment, yes. These are people who can fly their brands higher. We have international players. We've had insurance companies that gave small tokens like Takaful Insurance of Africa, CIC, and for me, I'm looking forward for them, for others to come in. We have some that are already reaching out, like, can you please give us your budget? So that for us is good, because they've seen what we displayed in South Africa. So they're imagining, what if we supported this team? And they're going for the World Cup.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well put. So, as a woman hockey player, what are some of the challenges that women face on and off the pitch that you would like to address? Women hockey players, of course.
Okay. For women in hockey, I think we are the strongest women.
Very nice.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
Then come the rugby ones. Those ones can lift you up. But us, we can break your bone with that stick.
Whoa. Sour.
Yeah, but challenges you face as a woman, especially mature woman and young ladies, is you have to balance between work, your own personal life, and being a parent. And if you're a business person as well.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
That's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, as a master, you're old enough and you'd want to travel to play hockey. The beauty about masters, actually, you get to travel around the world and play hockey.
Right.
So at some time, we don't depend on the union for funds. It's out of passion. Because I want to go to Zimbabwe to play hockey. I want to go to Namibia. And just the fact that you go out there, you meet people, you learn people, you even get business opportunities. That's what we saw.
Right.
For me, we went to Joburg and I was like, yo, these red onions here are expensive like nobody's business. And at home we're buying one at 10 bob. Here a kg is 400. I can't bring my whole lorry and sell. You know, those are some of the opportunities as a mature woman you look at. Opportunities, not just playing, but how you can personally grow.
Yes. Can you imagine?
No.
So it's very impressive, by the way. I mean, the fact that, you have all this, you have a lot of balance.
Yeah.
The work and the sport. The work, sports, of course.
Yeah.
And your own individual life. I don't take it lightly. Yeah. It's very, very impressive. Now, being a leader, Secretary General, Mombasa now, nationally, how do you balance the two between governance, or should I say leadership, and actually being an athlete?
For me, it's easy.
I can imagine. Yeah.
On the other hand, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Because as a leader, sometimes you have to make decisions, and these decisions may not sit down well with everyone. And when you're outside as a player, you would not understand this. But when you're inside there, you have a lot of firefighting to do. But players don't understand that. They expect so much from you, yet they don't see the challenges you have to go through. Sometimes you have to run to different organizations, different government entities for funding and everything. They don't understand the challenges. They don't know the protocols you have to go through. So at times I feel you're not doing anything.
Let me ask you something. So, I don't know whether you've been following the news, especially when it comes to matters rugby, but in certain sports as well in the country, there's a bit of politics.
Oh yes, politics is everywhere.
They say, there's a certain bunch of people wanakula tu hapo. Let the youth go and take over the management of the unions. Do you what? I'm not going to call it a specific sport. I kind of mentioned rugby, but yeah. Do you guys also face the same in the union?
Oh yes, every single day.
For real?
Oh yes.
The way hockey just seems like it's so chill. Like you guys are, mumejipanga.
Oh my God. Cosmetic. Yeah. It happens a lot, and I say it, when you will not feel a pinch of a shoe if you're not wearing it.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you were to do budgeting and give clubs, and most clubs are self-sponsored. No one is sponsoring clubs. Very few. But when it comes to the union, everyone wants you to give them money.
Right.
But they don't ask themselves, where's the union getting that money from?
Exactly, I can imagine, yeah.
But we're looking at, first, revamping that hockey stadium. Once we revamp, there'll be space to let, there'll be spaces to put up adverts. Then from there, we can actually generate revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we generate revenue, we are able to now host international tournaments. This will not only boost the hockey in this country, but also give our players exposure.
Yeah.
You see, this is where people exchange contacts. They're like, yo, in Australia, we're playing our league. Are you available?
Yeah.
We've had players who have actually been playing leagues out there.
Right. Yeah.
So as a leader, it's not been easy. I'll be very honest.
That's what you meant by putting the lights out, yeah?
Yeah.
The fire out, sorry. Oh, okay. Now I get it, man. It must be tough.
Yeah. It's tough, but leadership comes with its...
Yeah. So I want to ask Olivia the same question, especially as a lady. You've played hockey for some time. Yeah. What are some of the challenges that you faced?
I think for me,
on and off the pitch.
Yeah, I think one of the ones was because I've played all through school, university. One was actually worrying about safety.
Yeah.
Like the time of playing, especially when you get to university stage, and I guess club, you play in the evening, and so I had to really be careful, like. When I'm taking the train, am I safe? I need to look like I'm strong. Thankfully, with hockey, you have a stick, okay?
It's true. Better be careful.
It's stuff that, unfortunately, a lot of women have to face. You're so aware of your surroundings. You want to make sure you're safe. I walk in a group, like, who knows where you are? So I think those are challenges, and actually, it sometimes stops you because you're like, if it's being played in an area that you don't feel safe, you might not go for training, not because you don't want to, but you're like, can I get there? And I played before Ubers, right? Now there's Ubers or like taxis that can take you to many places. So I think there's that. And then just being able to balance, depending on if you choose to have children or not. And, a mother is a very important part of that. I think for me, mainly it was just like safety, thinking about safety. And then just also getting over the mindset that sometimes can be projected on women that when you reach a certain age, there's certain things you cannot do.
Right. Right.
You know, and that's something that I've worked really hard to like focus on different things. I like consuming content of women who are doing great things above 40, above 50, above 60, because I feel what we consume will influence what we have in our lives.
Yeah.
So for me, that's been very interesting. And also inspiring. I have a friend like Trina, you know, who's doing amazing stuff in hockey. And so I was like, I love this game, and she's playing.
Yeah.
I can also play.
So Trina's like your mentor or something?
I'd say yes.
Oh, nice.
To me, you know, when I see what she's done in hockey, I'm always like, if Trina is playing, I'm going to get back into the game, because I took a pause for like almost 10 years now.
Wow.
So I'd love to definitely go back from having played club hockey.
Yeah. That's amazing. So you're probably going to join the Masters League.
Hopefully, if I can make it into the team.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah. I'm curious about your journey, so we'll talk about that in just a bit when we come back. Guys, right now I can see it's 26 minutes after 8. Guys, it's all about the state of Kenyan hockey, evolution, progress, and possibilities. We're coming back to wrap up the conversation. Prab is in the building. He's the founder of Performance Hockey Kenya Limited, and Catherine, aka Trina, creative striker, Kenya Hockey Masters 040 Women's, and of course Deputy Secretary General, Kenya Hockey Union. Right now, Lucy Pearl, don't mess with my man, Trinikazi.
You are tuned in to Nairobi's #1 soul station, Spice FM.